What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Lunches for Lunches. Today I'm going to show you how to cut a top round inside. Now this is good for steaks if you marinate them, roasts if you cook it low and slow, or jerky if you slice it thin. You could chunk it up and run it through the grinder and it's 85% lean, but let's take a look at it here. See, it tapers down right here. That's the side that you're kind of working towards when you're cutting your steaks or your roasts. Where I drew the line right there is where we're going to face it off. And it's kind of hard for me, actually. I'm using one hand to face it off and then holding the camera with the other, obviously. But you want to draw your line and get that thing faced off, and you'll see an artery at the front of it. It's like a really ugly looking vein. Later on, I'll show you how to take that out. But right now, we're going to focus on trimming up the top. You obviously just want to get rid of all the brown leathery looking stuff. Take this fat off. And what I do is take the entire front cap part off. You'll see what I'm doing right here. Usually I use that for stew meat. A bunch of old guys watching this would be like, hey, you're over trimming it. But honestly, we have 85% lean on sale, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'm trying to make these beautiful, and I'm using all this other stuff for 85% lean burger. And if it's not lean enough, I just add a couple top rounds to it and make it 85. No big deal. But I'm gonna take all this fat off here, just spin it around and kind of get it really nice and cleaned up. All right, we'll flip it over and I'm gonna show you this artery I was talking about. Kind of take my knife and I V it out, and I really make that artery exposed. I'll lift it up here so I can show you what it looks like. I mean, you could really, it's just disgusting looking. So I kind of get under it and push my knife forward and kind of come down at an angle and kind of curve around to kind of go with the angle of the roast, you know? And then that's basically it. You just want to get that ugly thing out of there so nobody sees it. All right, this thing is all trimmed up. One thing I get asked often is what is a London broil? And a London broil basically is a thick top round steak or a thick center cut top round steak off the top round inside. Today I pretty much just cut steaks and roasts, but to give you an idea, London broil is a thick top round steak from the center of a top round inside. But anyway, as you can see, I got my first top round steak cut there. I cut it 3/4 of an inch. Some people might even consider that a London broil. Well, toss it to the side. I'm gonna get the second one cut, and then I'll go on and show you how I cut these roasts. This right here would be a good example of a London broil. Okay, I cut it, left hole would be a London broil, but I'm gonna cut it in half and get 2 little roasts for grandma. Because you gotta have a differential of sizes. And then I'm gonna make this last facing over here, get a nice big roast. With the M piece, sometimes you can net that and boom, that's top round cutting tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this content, give me a like and follow, and I'll see you next time on another episode of Lunches for Lunches.